Let them leave if they want to leave. Let them go if they want to go.
Train your no to be strong. To be strong.
You have to learn the art of saying no. You have to know how to say no. Look, setting boundaries and all of that is not just about setting boundaries. You have to learn to stand your ground. You have to learn to say no.
We know that when you've had low self-esteem or you're just trying to build your boundaries and you have lines that you cannot cross and somebody else just comes to ask you for something and you know that doing that thing will make you cross that line, you need to train your nose vision because you can easily say yes. You are just starting to build your boundaries. You are not yet strong. You are still trying to not people please. You're still trying to put yourself first. It's going to be easy to fall off track.
You have to learn that your opinion needs to be understood, needs to be stood by, needs to be stamped, and nobody has to cross it. Nobody, not even you. You don't have to break your own boundaries.
Train your no to be strong.
So you have to learn to say no, learn the art of saying no.
In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can train your no to be strong. First of all, practice saying no in front of the mirror. This one has worked for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. It has worked massively for me.
When I stood in front of the mirror and kept on saying no, I felt it was weird. It was so strange. It was so strange. Like, what is this really even doing? But I had to learn it though.
In the early days of setting boundaries, I fell off track so many times. I had to learn to say no. I said no. It's very easy to say yes. Everything that people ask for in this world, all they want to hear is yes. They want to hear a positive answer. Nobody wants to hear no. So it's very easy to say yes. We've been saying yes since ages. From the time we were little kids, when our parents asked us to do something, we are always saying yes. We don't have a mind of our own. We cannot say no. We can't make it their will. But then as we grow, we have to learn to train our no to be strong.
Like, people will step on you. People will use you and do caricature. If you don't learn to say no, learn the art of saying no. Look, this video was not even planned. I'm not going to lie. It was not planned. I didn't write anything down. But these were the things I did. So I just said, you know what, I just set my camera and let me just talk, and spill the tea as it is. No sugar coating of anything. This is how it is. Hmm? Learn to say no. Learn to say no. Learn to say no is when you constantly say no, you get used to saying no. You get used to saying no without feeling guilty. In your early days of setting boundaries, for me, my early days of setting boundaries, when I started saying no, I used to feel guilty, like, oh no, they're going to feel bad. They're going to feel like I don't want to help them. They're sad now. They're angry with me. I'm going to lose this friendship. Sis, let that friendship go. You don't need it. Hmm? You don't need it. I say you don't need it because if you need that friendship, they're going to learn to understand your boundaries and stand by your boundaries and not break your boundaries. But you don't need that friendship if they're always going to break your boundaries because they're never going to learn to stand by your boundaries, to not cross your lines. So when you set boundaries, learn to say no.
So first of all, stand in front of your mirror. Keep on saying no. Say no. Think of things that people would ask you that will make you cross your boundaries, or things that you would not like to do. That somebody would ask you to do this thing. Practice saying that no in front of the camera until you know that. Look, let it be cringe. I know it's going to feel cringe, but the good thing is you're the only one in the room. You're the only one there where you are saying this no. So keep on saying the no every day. Try it. Do it for months. Try it. Say no every day and you'll get used to saying no.
Firstly, you can stand in front of the camera, say no, consistently say no. Say no. Nobody's there, nobody's in the room. If you feel shy, just know that nobody's in the room, nobody's there with you. Do it when nobody's with you. You're all alone. You can do it when taking your bath. You can do it when cooking. You can do it when sweeping. But it can be more effective if you do it in front of the mirror, because as you keep doing it, you keep saying no. no, 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 no. You start thinking of things that people are, no, you start thinking of, things that you don't want to, you can't give up, the boundaries, the lines you can't cross. You just keep on saying no, no, no. As you're saying it, it is stamped. The God is carrying, the universe is carrying, whatever is carrying, and yes, that is it. Continue. Say no. Say no. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. If you keep on, if you don't know. It's a two-step video. I've made the first one. When I'm editing it, I'll just be putting in clips. No, get out. That was my sister. Very sweet girl. So learn to say no. Secondly, you can, think of the worst case scenario. What would happen if I say no?
When I stand in front of the mirror saying no, I also think of the worst case scenario. What is the worst case scenario? What is the worst thing that could happen if I say no to this person? Would that friendship end? Will that opportunity end? Will I be alone? Will I not have friends again?
What is going to happen if I say no? Who is going to beat me? If you insult me, I will insult you back. Who is going to beat me?
Then once you've thought of the worst case scenario, accept it. Let the friendship go. Accept it.
If they're going to be angry, let them be angry. We are all going to be fine. At the end of the day, everybody is going to be fine. In fact, just put it in your head. Put it this way. This was the statement that helped me set boundaries, that everybody will be fine. If I was not there, they will still get what they wanted to get done. So everybody is going to be fine.
And the thing is, people that are even trying to make you, push your boundaries, break your boundaries, are not even your friends. Because if I'm your friend, I have boundaries too, so I would not like to cross your boundaries, so we don't cross each other's boundaries. But then people would just like to project.
So I rather stand my ground. I rather not be the person that is going to be your footmat. Go look for somebody else, so you do yourself.
Because they know that you will cross. They know you are seeking validation. You are pleasing. You don't have self-love, so they would come to you because they know you will say yes. When you say yes, they are on about their business because they're not even your friends. So let the friendship go. If that is the worst case scenario, let that friendship go.
So think of the worst case scenario and accept the worst case scenario. Let that friendship go. Let the opportunity go. Let them stop laughing with you. Be alone. It's scary, but you have to learn to be alone so that you can stand your ground. And the fact is, you're already alone because you don't have friends. Those people that you think are your friends are not your friends. And people that have healthy boundaries, that would not even like to break your own boundaries, will not be your friend because they see you as someone that is not strong. You're only going to be around people that will keep leeching you and keep breaking your boundaries.
Think of whatever worst case scenario it is and accept that worst case scenario, because there is no situation that should allow you cross your own boundaries. So when these things happen, let the friendship go. Think of the worst case scenario and accept it.
So learn to say no in front of the mirror. Think of scenarios where you need to say no, and also think of the worst case scenario, maybe whatever is going to happen after you say no, and accept that worst case scenario. Accept it with your full chest. Accept it.
Now once you've done this, the next thing I want you to do is to start practicing self-love.
The last thing I did was I had to learn how to love myself again.
When those friendships go, you are going to feel the void again, and you want to crawl back to that people pleasing. Maybe start saying yes so you can gain that friendship again. In that there is a friendship there, there's no friendship there.
Maybe I'm going to film a video where I tell you things I did to learn to love myself, but for now, just learn how to love yourself again, because after those people have gone, you're going to feel the void, and you're going to maybe want to start bringing them back into your life by accepting their whatever, by accepting doing things for them you do not want to do, just so they can come into your life again.
Practice self-love, practice self-awareness, love yourself, do things that will make you love yourself, set goals, small goals, and achieve them so that you can have self-confidence, grow your self-esteem, love yourself even more, and with that you are on your step to setting healthy boundaries and standing by your boundaries regardless of anything that will come your way.
The void is going to be, it is scary, and you're going to feel it quite alright, But then when you are alone, still do all these things when you are alone. When you are alone and you feel the emptiness, you feel the void. If you want to cry, cry. But then practice self-love. Talk positively to yourself. Tell yourself things. Look for things that are good about you and focus on it. Focus on your strength. Feed your strengths and then work on your weaknesses. Focus on yourself and love yourself again. No matter how hard it is, do not bring those people back into your life. Just they should be going. And the thing is, once you've learned to love yourself to an extent, people also love themselves and have also learned to set boundaries for themselves. Healthy people will start coming into your life. Feed yourself, um, water the ground where you stand, and practice self love. Say no. Think of the worst case scenario and accept it, and then practice self love. And with that, you can train your no to be strong. You can train your no to be firm. And the thing about training yourself is once you do it over and over and over again, you get used to it. This is now your nature. You don't take rubbish. So learn to say no, and you are going to be fine. I promise you, you are going to be fine. You're going to enjoy it, and you will not want to go back to that mediocrity lifestyle again. So this video was pretty short, and I did not plan to make this video. This video is just,
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it is enlightening.
I thought of it and I said I should just make the video. So
And I'll see you again in a new video. I don't know when I'm going to post a new video, but stay tuned. A new video is coming up pretty soon.
I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in my next video. If you have anything to say, let me know in the comment section. If you have other points, we're all learning. I'm also in this journey with you. I'm not someone who has lived the life and now I'm living fine. No, I'm here. This is where I am. So we are all in this together. Let's teach each other. Let me see your comments in the comments so I can learn too, and we just keep this community thriving. I'll see you again in my next video, and until then, I am your best girl, Chidera. Bye for now.